drone. Figuring out a mystery is a lot like building a tower, I guess. You have to start at each layer. You know, some people will liken it to figuring out a jigsaw puzzle almost, but that's not completely right because you have to do things in a certain order or otherwise it doesn't make any sense. I don't know. This doesn't make any sense. There's nothing in here. I need a refill. A drone. There's no controlling mechanism. Okay. I have questions. And maybe I need to get everybody on the same page as I am. And that might mean a lo-fi approach so that you can all understand it. Let's make a detective board. Starting with the first piece. Maeve. Her and her family are missing. I have no idea where they are. That's fine. As long as she is safe, I will trust her judgment. Next. Isgonish. The actual fucking town is very confusing. Then we have this guy, TMK, question mark. I have no idea who this man is, presumably a man. But he's the reason Maeve is currently gone, and I don't know how he factors into everything else. And last but not least, the thing that I am going to focus most of my energy on is the disappearance of Jamie Wyndham, age 3. But before I get to this, we need to look at Isgonish for a minute. So, I've spent a year wandering around the town. And there's a lot of questions. So let's start from the top. The people. Okay, so the people of Isgonish are simple. And I don't mean that as in they're dumb. I mean, like, their programming is simple. They don't behave like a real person. Well, most of them. It's almost as if they are bound to the town. I know, that sounds bizarre, but hear me out. It's akin to a game like Skyrim. Surely half of the people who are watching this have played that. If they're watched, they wander around and do their regular routine. But it's simple. I know, super bizarre. As people can remember, the gravity is super messed up here. It seems to fluctuate with the tides. And there's other elements about Isgonish that are unusual. For example, I'll get into this later, but I am trapped here. If I go straight to the north for 30 kilometers, I will appear 30 kilometers away from Isgonish to the south. It's like some kind of weird loop. But all of the physical manifestations of Isgonish are strange, especially the gravity. But I believe that this is connected to something else. Disappearances. In Maeve's tourism board video, it is commented that Isgonish has a very high per capita disappearance and murder rate, and this is 100% true. And the bodies seem to just fall through the world on a quantum entanglement level, like they're phasing through strings. However, let's talk about this, appearances, because I believe they're linked. In fact, I believe all three of these things are linked, because I am not the only person who has randomly appeared here one day. but I am the only one who notices that this is strange. They talk about people phasing out when they die, right? We're all on the same page here? But no one talks about how directly after that, someone appears to take their place. Not an equal person, but I believe it's equal mass, because whatever happened to me was more than my own body mass, because it moved dirt that was around me as well. But these are questions for later. The most important part is, I don't know what is happening. Hello? And who are you? See how